smoke another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, here up in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to Whatever It's Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy Joe by Spencer Raxter. Young Chris Nicholas Koloff.
Let's go.
What up, Nick?
What up, boys?
How was your ALDS?
You guys put up some numbers. Shout out you guys. Shout out the chat. Obviously, they brought it. Smash the like button. Make sure you guys do so again today. Tigers woke up, fellas. We got a Game 5. It's going to be fun. Talking about the ALDS, though, beautiful day yesterday down at the park. Shout out Kool-Aid once again for filling in. Make sure you guys check out Woodward Pistons for all of your best basketball content. But, yeah, what a time to be a Detroit Tigers fan. What a time just to be in Detroit. You got the Red Wings starting tonight. Tigers got Game 5 of the ALDS. You got the 100th season in Red Wings history, you know, kicking off tonight. 3 20-year-olds. I know we'll hit on that a little bit. And
hell yeah,
you got the Tigers. It was popping down at Comerica. I saw CC Sabathia.
Bro?
I saw CC Sabathia.
You saw CC Sabathia?
Yeah, he was chatting it up with all the Mariners. Got rejected by a couple Mariners guys, but you know, you shoot your shot, you shoot big. Julio Rodriguez was like, no interview. So it's all good. You know, you shoot big. Saw Manfred. Sadly, wasn't able to get a word with him, but yeah, that's how you know big things are happening. You got a bunch of big names coming around, and I'm excited to be back, and shout out you guys, and shout out the chat for doing absolute numbers. So I'm excited. We're going to do it again Friday night after the heavyweights, so it'll be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys tap into that Friday night after the heavyweight show. We're going to be doing a stream.
Yeah, that reminds me, actually, chat. I am going to do a poll for you guys to decide what we're talking about majority of the show, because I know Detroit Tigers are hot. Can go to the ALCS. You guys vote. You guys want to talk Tigers today? You guys want to talk Lions today? Got lots of Lions stuff. Coach Calvin Shepard was at the podium today, so was Johnny Morton. Johnny Morton's demeanor at the podium is just hilarious. Does not give a fuck. Amongst my favorites. We have Dave Phipps saying 6-7, but we also got the Detroit Tigers stuff to talk about too. And, you know, I don't know if you guys noticed, my boy Spinny rocking that red. Detroit Red Wings play tonight. And it actually, I'm not even bullshitting you, Chris. There is a Pistons topic maybe worthy of talking about. I don't know if we get to it today. But I saw some shit on my timeline that made me, it really grinded my gears. I have no understanding. Yeah. I mean, I do have an understanding. It's for clicks. But, yeah.
Was it what I put in the group chat, the projections?
Yes.
Yeah. Utter ridiculous.
Way to ruin the surprise, Chris.
I didn't give away too much. Just give it.
Might as well talk about it now.
It's broken code.
Because honestly, I don't know if we'll fit anywhere else.
That's fair. Yeah, so ESPN projected the Pistons, despite their over-under being at 45.5, they projected them the 8th seed behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, Orlando Magic, New York Knicks, Indiana Pacers, Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, and Atlanta Hawks in that specific order. So the Pistons, the 8th seed, they cited the biggest reason for that, the loss of Malik Beasley. Not the loss of Halliburton, not the loss of Miles Turner affecting the Indiana Pacers, not the loss of Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, and Kristaps Porzingis affecting the Boston Celtics, but the loss of Malik Beasley catapulting this Piston team to the 8th seed and fighting for the play-in. I mean, I just, there's nothing else to say.
That's truly just the dumbest shit, most clickbait shit, because it can't be a rational fucking thought. Yeah. Insane stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time in it because it really pissed me off. Actually, how about this? Before I get pissed off, I do want to say, if you guys don't mind, rest in peace to William Hilly. Well, the principles that I live my life, man, just one of the greatest men I ever knew, and I just want to send well wishes to him and his family. I'm thankful for knowing him and having life experiences from him. But other than that, yeah, the Detroit Pistons disrespect was insane. I mean, is that what it is at this point? Is it? They know our fan base is going to respond. They know this network exists. Is that what's going on? I mean, how else could you explain that intelligently?
You can't. There's nothing that explains it. If I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. I can't explain the impossible.
You can't,
it's
man.
just stupid and for clicks.
Yeah.
And they got us to talk about it, so they did their job.
And my thing too is like, don't say ESPN projects, because ESPN bets has the Pistons as the third or fourth highest over under in the conference. So just name the guy. Like name the guy. Don't hide it behind, because now ESPN as
What do
a
you
whole
mean?
company.
There wasn't a name on the article?
There was like when you get to it, but like
okay.
it's labeled as ESPN projects, and I'm just like, look, if I'm the company at ESPN, I don't want the one idiot representing my whole company when it comes to this take. So I found it all just extremely clickbait, because even ESPN bets, its own betting company, had it that way. Had the Pistons as the third highest.
That's a great point. That's probably the best point to make. Like,
Yeah.
what do you?
They don't even believe
you
it.
make money off this. You have them as the third, fourth best seed.
Somebody lied on their resume. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
That they gave a basketball article to somebody who doesn't watch basketball. And he put that up there. He said, "Oh, Pistons, I know a couple guys on this team. Oh, Malik Beasley's gone. I know that. Okay, they're going to be worse."
But even then,
That was
you
correct.
know who Jason Tatum is, and he's gone.
No, they must not.
I just
He must not know who Jason Tatum is, or that Jason Tatum's hurt. He must not know that Halliburton's out for the year and Miles Turner's not on the team anymore, because there's no logical way you can put that if you know those. If you know Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton are both done for the year and Miles Turner isn't on the Pacers anymore, there's no logical explanation you can give to put them where you did. This guy forgot to look up basketball rosters before he made this article. He just mailed it in and made an article without looking at anything that's happened recently in the NBA.
DNC says, dude, we do this every time. Odds are based on money that is coming in, not just what they think is going to happen. No, it's originally set on, though, what they think is going to happen. That's what you
odds
bet
change
on.
when money
the odds
comes in.
change, but I doubt the odds have changed to the Detroit Pistons being 34th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was set that way in the Eastern Conference because it's a logical fucking way of thinking with those injuries existing. But, yeah.
Because you can't have money come in on something unless you have odds for it.
Yeah.
So
I wanna open up once more, if you guys don't mind. I need help with this one, chat. I really do, and I'm sorry we may go even a minute over with this one, Spinny. Something was trying to break into my home today.
yeah,
I don't know what the fuck was going on. My whole little workstation is at my kitchen table. Next to my kitchen table is the fireplace and obviously the chimney. And I'm sitting there, and I'm hearing like these little like scratches like on metal, and then I heard like a thud. You know, like a light mass. Like I think it was a squirrel personally.
could have been a rat.
Brother, don't fuck with me like that. Bro.
It's cold outside.
Don't fuck with me like that.
It's cold outside. It was real cold last night. Hopefully it was a squirrel or a possum, but
It's a squirrel, Spinny. Don't fucking say that.
Could've been a rat.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to work, and there's constant fucking like you could hear this thing just like trying to work its way through the fucking like because I put fucking metal over it. You know what I'm saying, so that wouldn't happen. And you can hear this thing like trying to like work its way through like the layers of fucking wire, and you could hear like the body falling. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like just like the scratches, and it was like little like it's passing like the levels, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
What was your decision on how to stop this?
I kind of wish it was filmed. Decision number one was barking.
Not your dog barking at it.
Me barking at it. By the way, I'll be honest with you guys. Straight up, I was wearing. I had the fucking the 2020 business suit, shirt, underwear.
Oh yeah.
I was doing the LNU video.
Barking at it.
Just looking at my chair. Didn't work, by the way. That thing thinks I'm an absolute pussy. Was not scared of me at all.
Scared of you
whatsoever.
It could tell you're faking it. You should have barked for real. You were pretending to bark.
Oh no, I was giving it my all, dude.
Yeah,
I was.
know.
You want it?
Yeah, back up from the mic a little bit. Let's hear it. It's not.
You gotta
Not
get that.
grabbing me.
Let's hear it.
It's not grabbing. I don't ever rat in my chimney.
But it's not a fucking rat.
You gotta
Let's
do
hear
it.
your bark, bud. You just sound horny or something.
You gotta growl a little bit. You gotta prove
Yeah,
your
that's,
anger.
that's fair. You got one, Nick?
Yeah, you gotta do it from like your chest. My first 5 were way better. Oh god.
Chris, I'm not even gonna ask you, brother.
No, we need a Chris. We gotta get a Chris bark. You don't think Canine's got a bark? Let's hear it.
So
What
anyway,
is Blue's Clues?
That was my shit as a
so
kid.
my
though.
bark's not working. I have an actual dog, so I'm like, hey, Mello, like, come here. Like,
Your dog's name's Mello.
yeah. Shout out.
Why don't I know that?
Carmel. He's Carmelo, but he ended up being Mello.
Why have you never told me that?
I thought you met Mello.
I have, but
You must have been drunk.
yeah,
Either way, I think you were drunk, actually.
probably. Yeah, I think so.
Either way, so I'm like, all right, I have an actual dog. Like, he's going to hear this thing. It's going to set him off. He's going to be pissed off. I fucking yell at him. I'm like, hey, come here. He fucking leaves, comes back with his toy. Not helping me at all. You know what? So I asked AI. I'm like, hey, someone's trying to break into my chimney. Like, what do I do? And it said flashing lights, stuff the fucking crevices and shit. And I think it said something
If
else,
it's a
too.
rat, it's chewing through anything.
Yeah, they can chew through bricks. Did you know
They
that?
can chew through human bone.
Yeah. Rats are fucking, their teeth are
So
strong.
I've heard.
Whoa. Yeah, why do you know that?
Nah, you know.
What do
They
you
gotta
do,
beat
AI?
that ass.
So, and I know
Game of Thrones,
squirrels
dude.
and shit too. They don't like the scent of
Tickler?
cinnamon. It's like too strong of a scent.
Cinnamon.
So I opened up the
The
fucking,
scent of cinnamon.
opened up the fireplace. I'm throwing cinnamon everywhere. I have charcoal on my hands from the fucking previous barking and shit. And then
You
I
should have
grabbed,
went to your neighbor's window.
help!
Your neighbors probably thought you were killing a dog in there. Is he putting a dog in his chimney?
Is he fucking his dog right now?
Should have had an AI do a bark.
R.I.P. Brady.
But then I grabbed. So my son has this fucking dude. I don't know if you guys seen. I don't obviously have a kid.
That RIP
But the night
crazy.
lights these days are fucking insane. Like you put them on, it's like more of a projector, and it makes the ceiling like the stars, and you have like shooting stars just like
Really?
that. Yeah, dude, it's fucking.
Damn.
It's nuts.
I just had a Mulan one in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was fucking sweet. It lights up the entire room, but you could put it on like strobe. You could do all kinds of crazy shit. So I put it on strobe. Yeah, dude, I put it on strobe, and I threw it in the fireplace, shut the fireplace, stuffed all my unpaid bills in the crevices, and it worked. It went away. The fucking nightlight scared off whatever the fuck it
think
was.
until you went away, and then it chews through that shit, and it's gonna be waiting in your room for you.
I don't know, dude. Tom Bregman. It's the Easy Living of Stephen King book.
They probably went back to tell their boys. They're like, look how I was fucking with this guy.
Squirrel got in my
Look
house
at this.
one
Look at
time.
Winnie the Pooh down there barking up the fucking chimney. No pants on.
Squirrel got in my house one time. Like, my friend Jordan was coming over. He was like coming over to see if I was home, but I hadn't like. Well, I was like at the bus stop walking home, and my mom like opens the door to answer, and a squirrel runs in the door as soon as she opens it. Runs in, bro, freaking out. They're all freaking out. My dad and my brothers like corner it into my mom and dad's room, which is like added onto the house, so it's kind of secluded. And they close the door, and they're in there. And when I get home, my mom told me what happened. She's like, "Oh, I'm in there." I grabbed something. I forget. I think I grabbed like I grabbed a tennis racket, and I go in there, and it's my dad, my brother Cole, and my brother Dylan, and they're like looking for it. They don't know where it is. My dad has a blanket. My brother Dylan has one of the
katana.
katanas we have, and Cole's got a baseball bat.
So much could have gone wrong. That's insane.
Yeah, Dylan really wasn't helping anybody. He was just kind of swinging a sword around, and my brother was like poking up at the like top of the closet, and it like ran down the bat and ran down his arm, and I slapped it, like jumped, and I smacked it with the tennis racket, and my dad caught it in the blanket and threw it out the window.
It's kind
We
of
got
tough.
We got it out of the house. Yeah, it was like all boom, 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 bing, bang, boom, snip, snap, snip, snap.
It's kind of hard.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's like Johnny Morton coordinating that one.
Yeah, yeah. He like he was standing next to the window, wide open window with the blanket, and he was like, "All right, try to get it out."
Wow. DNC just sent the Eastern Conference winner betting lines. Open at Cavs, Knicks, Magic, Celtics, 76ers, Pistons, Pacers. Both cash outs and active
That's
money.
to win the Eastern Conference, so go to the finals, or the Eastern Conference regular season.
Go to the finals, I'm assuming.
Guess they're assuming Tatum's.
So
coming
yeah,
back.
those odds would be different.
Yeah. Yeah, either way, that was my experience today. It was fucking terrifying.
I'm glad you got through that and didn't get rabies,
Yeah.
but you never know. Could be waiting for you when you get home.
It wasn't that. I wasn't like terrified. I was like pissed that I had to like fucking like deal with it. Because if it did get in the house, or in a situation like that, it was me and my dog. And I love my dog, great guy, kind of a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if we would have got the job done.
Shout out Chang Vicious. He said went to high school with Dylan. Why the hell can I easily see Dylan with a sword? We had a couple of them. We gotta go
try out Chang's Thai spot.
Bunch of ninja stars.
Real quick, I wanted to throw this on there. ASP Rookie of the Year plus 3,500. Feels like a
You like it? I'll throw some money on it right now. Spenny.
3,500
Donation.
Yeah. Yeah. Who
for
else?
ASP.
Demidov's got it locked up, dude.
Well,
Demidov's got it locked
he's like
up.
he's like plus 180, but it's like.
I mean, he's playing in the first line of the Canadians, and he was really good in the playoffs last year. So,
we can see him tonight.
Yeah.
That's
So
sick.
ASP locks him up.
Yeah.
I hope so. It's gonna be a good game. Two young teams going at it. But Leafs or Habs are coming off of the second half of back-to-back, and they're flying in from Toronto, so we should have them pretty good. Boys are going to be juiced. Home opener, 100-year. There's going to be a bunch of shit going on. We're going to win.
We should just go.
No.
Start to 7.
Yep.
I'm going to be rushing down there after I get out of here.
You going?
Yeah, my mom luckily invited me. They had some Dodgers fans that they were going to go with. Dodgers lost last night, so they're playing tonight. Weren't able to make it. Spot opened up. Shout out Margie. Got the call.
Shout out.
Nice. All right, well, let's go to break. Come back. Start the show. The poll wants us to talk about Chris's love life, 62%.
Shout out.
All right, when we get back, we'll be discussing Chris's love life. Tell us
Chris is
about
going to
Planet
whip it
Fitness.
out. But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where we mean everybody, can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes. And all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month. Or you can join in-club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
All right, I am one to listen to. I'm talking about spots to be, spots to eat, and spots to watch the game. Let me tell you, Art and Jake's amongst my top 5, top 3, top 2, and it's not 2. I'll put it to you that way. Art and Jake's, make sure you check it out. 80 TVs, wall to wall, the food menu. I mean, I can't even begin to describe. I'm not even joking. Confession right now, I thought about those Spud nachos for a good 6 hours after the fact. I mean, they were that damn good. Check them out. They also got 22 draft beers, 90 food items, online ordering, and more. Join AJ's fan club and find out Art and Jake's near you today.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Massage Chair House. Make sure you guys go check them out, massagechairhouse.com, or scan the QR code. Personally, I say go see my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, in person. You want to know why? He's YouTube famous. He has the #1 massage chair review channel on the interwebs because he has the #1, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest. Go check him out. If you're not sure what kind of massage chair you want before you pull up and looks foolish, go check out his review channel. It's my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan at massagechairhouse.com. What up, though? Welcome back to Waits Live, WoodwardSports.com. These are my spin more reaction on Chris. Nicholas Kolwoff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We're talking Lions, fellas. Unless you want to get one more Tigers thing out. Or I can push it towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, we got Tiger stuff off yesterday.
Yeah, I'm Tigers out. We got an off day. We should take the off day too. I mean, we'll talk about them in a
That's a
second.
very stressful team.
Very stressful. But
Cardiac Cats for sure.
you're in the best scenario you could ask for.
Yes.
Back against the wall. Well, we're doing Tigers now. Back against the wall. You got Tarek Skubal on the mound. There isn't a single manager in baseball that could ask for a better situation than that. Fate of the universe on the line. The Martians, the Mariners got the death beam pointed at Kobo. Give me Tarek Skubal. And like that's how you got to live. And I made a point on BDE that I think some people understood, but some people were like, "Whoa, you can't expect that." Like, I am requesting and expecting 8 scoreless innings out of Tarek Skubal because this is who you are. This is what you are. That is too much to expect from anybody, but I've seen this guy do the impossible and improbable before, and I think, as crazy as it sounds, it's easier to expect 8 scoreless innings from Skubal than it is to expect 3 runs from this offense. So, as much of a burden as it is to put on his shoulders, as much of a weight that it is to put on the very broad shoulders of Tarek Skubal, he needs to go out there and he needs to be damn near perfect. And that's because that's who you are. You're the ace. You're the best player in the world. You got to prove it. And he's proved it time and time again. But this team needs him to be Superman. They need him to put the team on his back. And I think he's going to.
Nick?
I'm feeling very confident going into this game. A lot of reasons. If you think about last year, fellas, you think about the Game 5 in Cleveland. The momentum was all with Cleveland entering that game. The Tigers had a chance to win it at home. They lost Game 4. Now we have all of the momentum going into Game 5. We put up 9 runs in the postseason. It feels like a very heavy weight has been lifted off of the Detroit Tigers hitters, and they feel confident because they know who's on the other side. It's the best pitcher in baseball, Tarek Skubal. And I gotta say, I think Tarek Skubal will have learned from last season and the atmosphere that he went into Cleveland with. And that inning got away from him a little bit. He hit Jose Ramirez. There was an error on the infield last year, Game 5. Bases get loaded. He gave up the big grand slam. Everyone remembers it. This is a different Tarek Skubal who has progressed this season to be better than last season and more equipped for these big moments. Can this Detroit Tigers team come through? I believe they can, and I believe they will. I'm picking the Tigers to win tomorrow night, 100%. I know we'll, have the stream for it, which I'm super excited for. But the question is can they ride the momentum on the offensive side of the ball? And this team demolished their bullpen last game. Straight, flat out.
Yeah.
The Detroit Tigers hit their bullpen. They feel confident going into it. Can Skubal give them 7 innings, 1-run baseball? I'm really hoping so because you got Will Vest locked and loaded. You got Troy, Justin Verlander Melton going out there. And, I'm excited to see it. Troy JV Melton. I'm feeling confident in this one.
It took him an inning, but after that inning, that first timeout, he was fucking fire flame spitting. That was sick. Shout out to Troy Melton. And he gets the rest. So you have him back out there. I think the offense can keep a little bit of momentum because, again, it's different from just winning that 2-3 game. Everybody kind of got hot in that one. Z-Mac got a hit. Obviously, Javi did what Javi's low-key been doing the entire playoffs. And then Riley got one, too. Riley's probably the one I'm nervous about staying hot. Is that – or am I crazy for saying that?
You're crazy.
Yeah, because he did smack one, just got caught right after, too, right before the tracks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what this fan base has against Riley Green, and I get it. It's the strikeouts. It's a different, era of baseball. He is going to strike out, and even some people in the comments after I, tweeted out the stat at Nick Koloff, make sure you check me out, the stat of 1 of 3 players with Aaron Judge and Pete Alonso. You don't even need to know what those stats are, but here, I'll tell you. 35 home runs and 30 doubles and over 110 RBIs. It's those 3 guys. He's 25 years old, just turned 25. Like Riley Green, somebody was trying to say, why isn't he as clutch as JD Martinez today in my mentions? And I'm like, JD Martinez started as a Tiger when he was 26. Riley Green, just because he's played here for over 4 years, he is still learning. And he has to learn through these moments. And I think to get the game-winning home run at home, in a crowd that sometimes may not all the way be with Riley Green at times, I think that takes so much weight off of his shoulders. He can really just lock in and let loose. I'm not worried about Riley Green, come Seattle. And I think he will have, a big extra base hit in this game.
We need it. I'll put you that much. The other thing that makes me a little bit nervous yesterday is what you and Spinney were discussing, the fact that they'll put another starter in their bullpen, and they have the best staff in baseball, in my opinion.
They're starting Kirby. That is confirmed.
Starting Kirby?
Yeah, that's what Neil said on BD today, that they're starting Kirby.
I was looking on Caesars. Haven't seen. I did not see that it was confirmed that they were starting them. I'm still getting TBD on the books here. But if they are starting Kirby, I would take that all day. I mean, I would be stunned if they started Kirby.
I would too. That's why I was really confused.
Yeah, they have not. I haven't seen anything announced officially.
Why would you even give
Carey the chance to play him?
Give Carey the chance to get out of the slump.
Especially after the fact that he went 0 for 4 yesterday, and he's going to come out swinging for that one. He's going to feel good in that match.
Yeah, that would actually be terrible.
Yeah, that's the one guy who didn't get going yesterday. So I feel like that's the guy I'm actually expecting to show out. Nick, are you expecting, if it's not Kirby, are you still expecting a bounce-back game from Kerry Carpenter? Because that's the one person I feel like could get it going for us, gut-feely-wise. Yeah,
I think Kerry Carpenter lives for these moments. 100% through and through. He's showed up in the postseason. This is game 5, on the road. I am 100% expecting Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter to show out. And if they do bring in that lefty, I'm expecting Spencer Torkelson to, have a big game as well. The big guys in this lineup, they look confident right now, minus Kerry, but Kerry still had the big moment in the series to steal game 1 in Seattle. And I truly believe that this is going to be a big spot for the Tigers bats to silence everybody. And after what happens, Friday night, people are going to be, not just thinking clean sweep Jays all the way. So people are going to be picking, the Tigers to win the AL. That's what I'm expecting.
I saw Clayton Kershaw's numbers out of the bullpen. Ugly. Got tore apart. 2 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 3 guys walked.
When was that?
Clayton Kershaw out of the bullpen on Wednesday, so yesterday.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm surprised he even
played,
made the team, made the roster for the postseason. He was bad this year, and he retired. I guess that was just his last game. But
sorry, I popped up. I was looking for who's going to start tomorrow.
That was this year. Are you sure that was this year?
Yeah, it's yesterday.
Wow. Yeah. Seattle's gonna, they're gonna be ready, and they're gonna have the advantage of playing at home. But like you said, Tarek Skubal lives for these moments too. He wants the best of the best. He wants Cal Rayleigh. He wants these guys, and he's gonna go out there, and he's not gonna change the way he pitches. He's gonna go right after their hitters, and he's gonna be pumping fastballs in there. So it should be an awesome game.
I bet it's Castillo.
And there is nothing confirmed anywhere. If ESPN says it, it is not confirmed from anybody on X
I don't see it anywhere on Seattle's Twitter.
Yeah. So, yeah, and if they will not start Kirby. I will promise you that.
I would be extremely surprised.
I'd be surprised as well. All right, let's go to break. Start the Lions talk, but first tell us about Sharon's.
I will tell you about Sharon's. Listen, Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They are family owned and operated since 1981. Go to sharonsheating.com. And listen, extremely, extremely cold this morning. awful, brutal stuff. So make sure you get your furnace checked for free if you're a DTE customer. Sharon's will do it for you. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to sharonsheating.com. Sharon's Heating and Cooling.
Let me tell you about a little Wicked Pickle here. Looking for the ultimate pickleball experience? Check out Wicked Pickle, Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot with 10 climate-controlled courts, daily open play for all levels, and a chill lounge with TVs, ping pong, and cold drinks. It's always game on, rain or shine. Throwing a party or a team event, they host 10 to 200 people. Don't miss the APA Michigan Gold Cup, November 22nd through 23rd. Sign up at pickleballtournaments.com and mark your calendars for Woodward Sports Pickleball Party, January 9th. Details coming soon.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
Ours, cannabis, ladies and gentlemen, they're the largest market share in the state of Michigan. You want to know why? Because they're doing things the right way. The business is booming because it's got top shelf quality, unmatched variety, priced for you, the people. Visit shopjars.com to find a location near you. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live, WoodSports.com. I'm Eazy, my Spencer Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We're definitely going to talk about the matchup. Maybe we can just jump into the matchup too, whatever you guys would like. But also, I want to just recognize the fact that the Detroit Lions are widely regarded as the best team in the National Football League right now, Spitty. All the power rankings.
I mean, you know, obviously the Baltimore win doesn't look as good as it did when we thought we were going to get it. But still, you went into Baltimore and you beat them. You beat a Cleveland team with Myles Garrett. You absolutely dismantled a couple teams that you absolutely should have dismantled. And you have the best offense in the National Football League again. And now Aiden Hutchinson is healthy, and he's playing how he was playing before he got injured, like the best edge rusher in the National Football League. You're getting Ali McNeil back probably this week. You have your linebackers playing out of their minds. And, yeah, so – Yeah, it makes sense. They look like the best team, and part of that is us being consistently so good and us not having a fall off. You know, people expected the fall off from the coordinators or expected the fall off because of the tough schedule. And, you know, even we did slightly, but when we boiled it down, we still had them winning 12, 13 games at the end of the year.
Yeah.
People expected the fall off to be greater for the Lions than it was for the Eagles, than it was for the Ravens, than it was for the Chiefs. But those teams, which were looked at in the same ilk as the Lions, as Super Bowl contenders, Super Bowl favorites even, have all taken a step back. And now when you look at the teams that are playing the best in the National Football League, you're looking at the Colts, who you don't know if they're for real. You know, it's Danny Jones. How long can he keep it up? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who, okay, it's Baker Mayfield. You know, they're injured. How long can they keep it up?
Well, they're also playing like to the wire every game.
And then you got the rock solid, same as they have been the past year and a half, Detroit Lions, who are just a machine rolling.
Absolutely. Number one team in the league. I can't argue for anybody else against it. Like, even if you want to have the Packers conversation, obviously we had some things to sort out ourselves. That's on film. You'll watch everybody miscommunicating along that side of that line. And the Packers have fallen off since then, too.
And the Bills lost.
Yeah, the Bills lost.
Yeah.
Like, KC doesn't look the same. I'm not like going to discount this game, though. I still think it's going to be a
tough
dog
game
fight.
for sure. Oh, yeah.
Dog fight.
You're going into Arrowhead and you're playing Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. It's not going to be easy.
All things considered, too, like, we got to get to the injury report as well. Like, we may be missing our starting left tackle.
Again,
Chris Jones, who play inside and outside.
And who just deleted his social media and is pissed off.
Yeah. Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah. Andy Reid called him out for that last play.
He should have been.
As he should have. That was stupid. And Chris Jones deleted his social media. So hopefully it's diva pissed off, pouting, and not actually want to rip somebody's head off pissed off.
I want to rip somebody's head off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the whole defense is feeling that. I'm sure the whole team was feeling that way. Pat Mahomes had a pick six in that game, too.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I was thinking about, too, is like usually going into these games, we talked about it when we make the bets as well. Like, I'm explaining the Jameson situation, like, hey, they're going to play two deep safeties. He's probably not going to see a lot of looks today. This team on the offensive side of the ball, there's not like they're elite anywhere else, but just Patrick, you just don't know what to expect from game to game.
And the black magic's starting to wear off, though. We've seen that happen.
Yeah.
We've seen them not get the call, them not get the ball roll, them not get the they got the penalty on the kickoff return that would have set them in great position to have a 10-yard gain and then a Butker walk-off field goal. Nope, you got a holding, bring it back. So the mystique is starting to wear off of the Chiefs a little bit, but mystique or no mystique, you know, shout out X-Men, love those blue titties, but you maybe too far on that one. You look at they still have Patrick Mahomes, and they still have Steve Spagnuolo and Andy Reid, and they still have Chris Jones and Nick Bolton and a lot of good players. Their secondary, though, they still don't got shit in the secondary.
Their secondary?
Yeah.
They got dog-ass secondary.
Who?
They got the kid McDuffie. They got the other dude, too. Oh, I can't think of his name.
Yep, me either.
The linebackers are really good, too. They got solid ass defense, I'm not going to lie.
They've got that was just getting torn up past couple weeks. I don't believe in anybody in their secondary but Trent McDuffie. Their linebackers are Nick Bolton's really good. I couldn't name you another linebacker. They don't have Frank Clark anymore, do they? No. They got Chris Jones. Obviously, he's all world. George Karlaftis is pretty good. But these aren't
the other kid's Jalen Watson. But I was thinking about Connor and Cook, their safeties. But I mean,
that's not doing it for me.
They got good defense. I mean, George Karlaftis, I think, is right up there with Aiden Hudson when it comes to like pressures and sacks right now, which is kind of crazy.
Because you got Chris Jones.
I've always liked him. Yeah, obviously you got Chris Jones too. They got Nick Bolton.
Nick Bolton's good, very good.
They had another Tranquil, however you want to say his name.
Yeah, Tranquil's solid.
He's pretty good too.
He's solid.
They got somebody at like every level.
But they're not. But we've got all pros on every level.
No, for sure.
There's levels to this shit.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that's not a team with nobody though. That's all I'm saying.
They're not nearly as talented as they have been, even in the past couple of years.
And Steve Spagnuolo is one of the best to ever do it, in my humble opinion.
He is.
The other weird thing about him, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, they got that pick six helped them out too. But
Liam Cohen.
Liam
Cohen, coach of the year. Well, is it him or Shane Steichen?
Shane Steichen.
Right. Yeah, it has to be right.
Because they lost.
Because Trevor Lawrence is better than Daniel Jones.
And the Bengals lost Joe Burrow in the game, and they still lost that one. I have no understanding of how that happened.
Trevor Lawrence is better than Daniel Jones. So it's more impressive to do it with Daniel Jones.
Yeah. Although, I don't know, man. I was watching Trevor Lawrence past Monday. As a Trevor Lawrence defender.
He was making stupid-ass plays.
Just dumb. Just dumb.
He's just a surfer dude.
Just insanely, stupid. Mind-blowing stuff.
Leo Chenal
Chenal's pretty good. They were a really good linebacking core.
Yeah.
I'd probably say
that's their best unit,
yeah.
for sure. And ours is better.
They're probably behind the lines, just a little bit behind the lines.
Yeah.
Maybe right there.
I'd say they're behind the Lions. I would say they're behind the Eagles.
Let's get into the matchups. How about that?
Okay.
Take a quick break. Talk about Loom.
Loom Cannabis. Listen, you can go to loom.com to find a store near you. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. Loom Cannabis. You can buy, shop online, pick it up in store. It's that simple. It's Loom Cannabis.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Pizzeria. What is this commercial? Like breaking grass across your stomach. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Shrems Fire. I think it's a doo-doo.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, something to do with some liver. I don't even know what's going on. You know what's phenomenal and great for your stomach is Buddy's Pizza. I am a Michigan State guy. I decided in third grade when I thought Sparty looked way cooler than anything else Michigan tried it out onto that field.
Hey, Charles.
And it's been what I've been riding with since third grade. Yesterday cemented it even more when they brought in the Michigan pizza, and the Michigan State pizza, and had the feta. And what was that, basil or something like that on there? And the sauce on top. I'm a sauce guy. Phenomenal stuff. I didn't even try the Michigan one. You guys do the challenge yourself. Matter of fact, do it. Get 10% off by using promo code TeamMeal first and foremost at Buddy'sPizza.com. Send us the video. We'll play it on air along with a take. How about that? Buddy'sPizza.com. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodwardSports.com. He's about to spin more Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Shout out to you guys in Woodward Sports chat. Stephen Peters with a super chat says, can we bring up any last-minute Red Wings talk? Because now I'm actually hyped.
Stay tuned.
But we also need to acknowledge Eisman handled the preseason perfectly. Steven, we will be talking Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
He's going to be breaking it now.
I think that's aggressive, but I do like what we're seeing right now. I wouldn't say he handled it perfectly, but he did what he could with what he was able to do. I'll say that. Excited for the kids. We're going to talk about that later, though.
I'm scrolling through for the other super chat. I didn't see what else Steven said before this, but his next comment was, I am an attorney. Shout out, Steven Peters.
Shout out. I am a lawyer.
Kenny Powers with the super chat. He says, who do you guys think will finish with more sacks this season, Muhammad or James Houston? Both currently have 3.5 so far.
How mad would people get if I said James Houston?
I kind of want to say James Houston, too.
Yeah. He's see quarterback, get quarterback. That's what they're asking him to do. And,
Yeah, he is.
And I think that's what he's there for, is this, like, AQM, our defensive line, our defensive ends. They have
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
The poop commercial?
No. They have more responsibilities than just sacking the quarterback. And although that's what AQM is best at, and that's what they use him in most, is obvious pass situations. So that's what he's going to be doing a lot of. I think James Houston, I don't know. The Cowboys.
Because Mahomes going to have a lot of one-on-ones, especially once Lee McNeil comes back as well.
Yeah.
He's been playing defensive tackle, though. He's been putting him at DT on the
And
inside.
they're going to be, I would assume the Lions would be playing with the lead more this year than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
It'll be
Cowboys still
pretty
probably going to be a
close.
couple shootouts, though.
It'll be pretty close.
That's
Maybe
a great
James
question.
Houston shits his pants again, then maybe I'll say Muhammad for sure.
F you go vegan says, I bet Eazy started a fire then ate the squirrel. I thought about it.
My dad used to hunt squirrel. Said it was good. Said it
That's
tastes
the
like frog.
first thing I ever shot in my life was a squirrel.
Squirrel?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We were going on a hunting trip. You come back for nothing. I had a 22, and then my stepdad was like, "There's a squirrel up there." Fucking first shot.
Dude, Corey,
right in the dome.
Corey
I didn't even mean to be honest with you.
Corey 180 no scope the squirrel up north with a pellet gun. We were just shooting this pellet gun outside of Schwitz's cabin.
Yeah.
And we heard one. He just went right through his head, body clean off, different. I was like, dude, that was insane.
That's pretty sick.
It was a great shot.
That is pretty sick. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to James Houston on that one, but I mean I could go either way. Maybe AQM as well. We know James was
it's a toss
sack artist.
Yeah, it's a toss up. I think that's both what they are, or that's what they're both asked to do. And like I said, James Houston is used obviously as the C quarterback, get quarterback.
Tom Beckman, James Houston wiped his ass and started balling.
That's true. And AQM is used mostly in pass sets for the Lions defense. When it's an obvious run or something like that, they like to have either Derek Barnes or Pat O'Connor or Lacey even play that big edge spot. But when it's 3rd and 10, 2nd and 10, it's probably going to be AQM out there. So I think it'll be a close race. I'm going to say AQM because James Houston's got a poopy butt. But if you could argue either of them to me, and I'd be like, yeah, you got a good point.
Yeah. What's more important in this Detroit Lions game, the offense or defense against the Chiefs? Unless you want to say something about Houston and AQM. I saw you fire up.
James Houston.
Okay.
I'm a James Houston guy. I never wanted to get rid of James Houston. I thought we should have let him cook. Yeah, he can obviously get to the quarterback. I'm actually happy for him in Dallas. 3.5 sacks already. But on the other end, it's this offense. We can outscore anybody. If this offense is hot in Arrowhead, we're not losing this game, and I don't even think it'll be close. If this offense stays hot, nobody's beating the Detroit Lions easy. No one.
Yeah, I think.
Show us.
I think I agree with you. Because I looking at the matchup on defense. I don't know, man. Yeah, no, that was wild. wild.
Oh my God.
Wild thing to say there. I'm gonna say defense. I think mainly because we've seen in games as recently as this year, where it's the turnover differential is what decides the game.
Yeah.
For a lot of football teams, I think with Patrick Mahomes, us missing some guys in the secondary, that's something they could take advantage of. I mean, every single one of those wide receivers over there, they may not be big name stars, but they are track stars. I mean, we're talking 4 2s, 4 3s. They're all fast as shit, and they're running those crossing routes, going deep. And then Patrick Mahomes, I know there's some slander on his name. Last week in that Jaguars game, he threw the deepest pass in the NFL in the past 3 years, 64 yards. And the Hollywood Brown, I don't remember the play specifically. I guess I wasn't watching that point. It sounded like he hit him in the shoulder. He couldn't catch it.
Yeah. No, it hit him right in the head.
Oh, damn.
he was.
That's actually insane.
It was a deep. No, yeah, it hit his shoulder. It was right here. It was a deep seam route right at the end of the game, and Patty just fucking uncorked it before he even turned, and his head was turned around too late, and it was already on his shoulder. But it would have been it was a perfect throw.
That's the one that kind of decides the game, in my opinion, because we either need to obviously stop that from happening.
Yeah. I
don't know how that's gonna go with backup corners. Patrick Mahomes out there extending plays. But you have two guys named Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph that can help you out that one in a big, big way. I don't really see Travis Kelce getting loose. Did I tell you the Alex Anzalone stat? He is 7 of 17 for 30 yards in the season. That's 1.8 yards per play when he is targeted. That's a 46% completion percentage, if I'm not mistaken. The lowest in the National Football League since 2018.
That's crazy.
When we wanted to re-sign Alex Anzalone, we kept telling you guys he's one of the better coverage linebackers in the National Football League. A lot of you guys are calling him old. A lot of some disrespect for no goddamn reason.
No reason.
Now here's the numbers for you to back that one up. Travis Kelce's getting up there too. I think we got that on lock. It's those deep, fast guys we got to take care of.
I got another one for Alex Anzalone. Since he joined the Lions in 2021, he has 28 pass defenses. That's third amongst all linebackers in the NFL.
Come on, nah.
So he is undeniably one of the best pass coverage linebackers in the National Football League, and we're going to talk about that group coming up next. We got a couple minutes here to finish this segment up, but I got Shep talking about the linebackers, Jack Campbell and Anzalone specifically. I wanted the whole I got a whole 3-minute clip, but I cut it down to the last
3.
I don't want to send all that, but
fair.
This guy, they asked Coach Shep, about Jack Campbell, and he was gushing for 2 minutes straight. 2 minutes straight about how good he is, how much of a step he's taken, what this guy means to the defense. Like, and I remember those motherfuckers too talking shit on Jack Campbell. But the Lions have the best linebacking core in the National Football League, and I think it's getting to the point where I say it's not close. Like, you look at what Anzalone does. Jack Campbell's a top 3 linebacker in the league, playing like one right now, and Derek Barnes is everywhere doing everything at all times. It's awesome, man. You can't name me a better 3 linebackers than that. You could take Zach Bond and you could stuff him in a sock because that's what Jack Campbell would do.
Be difficult.
Not for Jack Campbell.
Not for Jack Campbell. Yeah, Chiefs got a good linebacking core too.
They do, but it's not as good as the Lions.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that linebacking core too. What is it for you,
Smitty? Yeah, Rodrigo's not even back yet. Having him as a depth piece too. And Nowaski's played very well when he's been out there. Grant Stewart stopped Derrick Henry at the line or at the goal line.
Special teams too.
Yeah.
What's more important for you, offense or defense in this game?
It's defense. It's defense. Our offense is our offense. They're going to score 30 points a game. Like you got to contain Patrick Mahomes. You can't let him beat you. Which I think they will, because much like I said about the Bengals, the Lions will be able to stop the run against the Chiefs with 5 men in the box. Like, especially if Ali McNeil comes back. They'll be able to stop the run. I'm not worried about our guy, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Pacheco. Not worried about. He's not been the same since his injury.
He did get going last game too, but they're missing Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, and it's the Jaguars. Lions defense is going to shut Pacheco down. I'm not worried about that. Just got to make sure Mahomes doesn't kill you. And that means you got to get to him, because the only hope of the Chiefs defense or the Chiefs offense is, like you said, those track stars getting open down the field, running by somebody, and Mahomes chucking it up there. So those are long developing routes. So this pass rush is going to have the opportunity to get to Patrick Mahomes, and Aiden Hutchinson's going to have to do that.
So technically the Chiefs have the number 1 overall rushing efficiency in the National Football League.
Because of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. He's a leading rusher right now. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Jack Campbell versus Pacheco is going to be some fucking car collision.
Car accidents. And
good Lord.
But I saw this thing saying that the Chiefs should trade for Breece Hall. I was like, damn, that would be pretty nasty.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Andy Reid does like explosive guys. Detroit Lions defense rushing efficiency, by the way, number 5 overall in the National Football League. Yeah, as much as I thought Pacheco got it going a little bit last week, I still think we stopped that.
Well, yes. I'm not worried. No, the Lions are going to have the best rush defense in the league at the end of the year.
Especially Liam comes.
I don't care who it is. Saquon. Be ready to strap your shit on when the Lions come into Philly, buddy. Because with fucking Ali McNeil coming back, dude, good luck. I'd be surprised if teams start breaking like 60, like if they have like 50, 60-yard rushers against the Lions. I'm going to be like, wow, that was a good game for that dude.
Kirby Joseph has been targeted on just 8 of his 167 coverage snaps. That's 4.8%. That's the lowest target rate among all Lions defenders, at least 10 snaps.
And Blade, yeah, you're right. Zach Cunningham tackled Henry at the goal line, not Stewart.
The 7th fewest yards per snap in the National Football League. Kirby Joseph. All right, let's go to break. Come back. More Detroit Lions versus Kansas City Chiefs. Speedy, we're going to break down those linebackers, get a cut from Kelvin Shepard. But first, tell us about Jack's Car Wash.
Jack's got your back. Car Wash. Make sure you text WSN to 888-522-1729.
Free car wash tomorrow.
Free car wash. If you text WSN to 888-522-1729 any day of the week, but you will win one tomorrow too. So make sure you go check it out. Find a Jack's near you. There's 40 plus locations in Michigan. Listen, maybe you're driving home from work right now. Maybe you're DNC, ENT, and you're always driving for work. You see a Jack's everywhere. You can stop in one, text WSN, and get a free car wash on us. Just do it. It's Jack's.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave, scalp massage, hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
What up, though? Welcome back. Whatever Waits Live, WoodwardSports.com. Easy to buy, spin more action. Chris, Nicholas Koloff, smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Jeffrey Walker in the building, too. If you guys need a bed, hit him up. He works at American Mattress. Speedy, you got a clip from Kelvin Shepard?
Yes, we do. Yes, Kelvin Shepard met with the media today. Like I said, someone asked him about Jack Campbell, and he went for like 4 minutes straight, just gushing on Jack Campbell and how good he has been and how much he has learned. So I clipped it down. I got about a minute here. Here is what Kelvin Shepard had to say about not only his Green Dot Jack Campbell, but Anzalone as well.
Do you have any examples of the headset going out this year and him calling what you would have called anyway? Or
well, on Friday practices, he's waved me off a couple of times, and I've told him he better stop doing that. But he'll give me what's the personnel? 12. Got it. I'm like, well, hey, but, I like it, though. Like, it's really good, man. When you have a guy take that much pride in his profession, you respect and admire it. So that's why I give him that free reign and that rope to him. And Alex legitimately can check out of any play, and I'll never second guess it. We'll come up if I disagree, and I'll tell them the why behind why I think they shouldn't have, but I'll never second guess it in game. I'll never question their decisions in game, because I want those guys to feel that ownership of their defense. This isn't my defense. This is their defense. I just have the luxury of calling it.
Hey, Shep.
Listen, Jack Campbell is undeniably a top 5 linebacker in the NFL right now. You're looking at the steps that he's taking in parallel to the steps that Jared Goff has taken on these, of having so much control, checking out of this, knowing the scheme, seeing the game through the eyes of the coordinator. This guy, Jack Campbell, is not only one of the hardest hitters in the league and one of the best run stuffers in the NFL, but he is becoming, if not already, one of the best field generals on that side of the ball. The way he is commanding this team, putting his guys in place, knowing what the other team's running, and as Kelvin Shepard said in that clip, getting there early, going there and sitting with Shep before games, breaking down the plan and what they're doing. You don't have to do that. Nobody has to do that. But you want to be great. You want to be elite. You want to be one of those guys, that Chris Spielman that's walking around still out there in the front office. That's what he wants to be. And right now, I'm not saying he's Chris Spielman, but this guy is playing his ass off. He's playing the linebacker position better than anybody I've seen in Honolulu Blue since DeAndre Levy. It is impressive to see what he has been doing and the growth that he's taken as a leader and a play caller of this defense over a short period of time. Like, Captain Jack's here. He's for real, and this guy is knocking skulls out there. If he does eventually take that step in pass coverage, we're talking about the best linebacker in the National Football League.
Since entering the league in 2023, Jack Campbell has the highest run stop rate in the NFL with 23%.
Not top 5?
Oh, hold on, I lied.
Not second?
I lied. It's second now.
Oh, damn it.
It is second now. It just tells me Jack's second.
Jack's first.
Yeah, Jack's first. He also ranks 6th in run stop rate right now with the most in the league since 2023. It's him. Jack
and
Campbell.
he's causing fumbles. He's punching the ball out.
That's the biggest thing for me this
He's
year
making
with him.
some plays in the past game. Like, he's not really tasked with that as much because you have Anzalone out there being a madman.
Yeah.
But when he's called upon, he's been there. He's not making these amazing interceptions or anything like that we kind of thought he might get eventually just because of his size and athleticism. But this guy is doing everything that you've asked him to do at an extremely high level, and he's proving why he was the number one linebacker off the board in that draft. He's proving why he was the Butkus winner, why he was that guy. And I love it, dude. He's a psychopath. Like I said, you need that every team, like Terry Foster said it, right? That you need the white guy with long hair. No, every team needs a corn-fed psychopath in the middle of their defense, and that's exactly what Jack Campbell is to the Detroit Lions. He's part of these terrorizing whites that you look at on this defense with Hutch and with Enzo and with Jack. Like, these guys are flying around making plays all the time, man. It's fucking awesome, and just beautiful to see his development so far in the league.
Yeah, my favorite part of the presser, listening to our coordinator now, I almost said linebacker coach, I'm sorry, Coach Calvin Shepard, talking about Jack Campbell is the play recognition. And I've definitely noticed that, particularly in the run game. Actually, I think we played a snap for you last week of his play recognition and just discipline on one of the screen plays. Beautiful play, by the way, too, from Kevin Stefanski and the Browns. Where you're setting it up, it looks like a screen to the running back, because Jack's disciplined and locked in on his guy, which is David Njoku. That thing ain't nowhere.
Yeah.
Because it ended up being a sneak screen to James Njoku, and Jack said, I got you right here. I don't know, man. It's just next level. And by the way, it goes on beyond Jack Campbell himself, too. He's letting these other guys know, hey, what the fuck you doing? You're supposed to be down here in the nickel. Hey, what the fuck you doing? When this personnel, you're supposed to be blitzing. Like, he knows the defense in and out. Now you got year 3 Jack. This is what we've been talking about, actually, with these guys. The Brad Holmes draft rule. Give them 3 years, and you'll see what they're going to become. I think we're finally seeing what Jack Campbell is, a top 5 linebacker.
And that play that you said, it's not even just the awareness and the instincts that are – it's the athleticism and body control to make that play, to dive around the blocker and still get a piece of Njoku on the ankles. Like, he had to move around the blocker and grab Njoku on the ankles. Like, a smaller man or a less athletic man wouldn't have made the play. And that's why his measurables in the combine were amazing. That's why, I told you they were going to draft him. Said he's a Dan Campbell guy. Feel it. Just feel it. Just smelled right. And it's because he's a psychopath and he loves football and he's a freak athlete. Like, that's check, check, check for a Brad Holmes guy. And so it's worked out in spades so far.
I think one of the biggest leaps that he's taken is getting to the football. We always knew that he was a sure tackler and he can, make great plays in the run. But the 2 forced fumbles already this season, career high. You talk about taking the football away from the opposition, and this is just great to see for the future, all of us. And, we wanted to see the big leap from Jack Campbell this season. Fellas, we ain't seen nothing yet because Aleem McNeil's not even playing on this defensive line. Imagine the amount of space that, is going to be created for Jack to literally dominate, as if, like, he already is, top linebacker right now. Like, he is going to take another step even as early as this season, when Aleem comes back. So for him to now be creating takeaways, even if they're not all interceptions, forced fumbles, same thing. Ball on the ground, wreak some havoc, give your offense another possession. It's awesome to see from Jack Campbell. And I believe it's you, Easy. You always talk about these Brad Holmes guys. Got to give them year 3. Got to give them year 3. Well, Jack Campbell's taking that next step, and he's going to take the next step even more. Like, he's already a star. You're going to be talking superstar, not just in Detroit, around the whole entire NFL.
I think he's playing like an all-pro right now.
It's pretty fucking sweet to see, because I was one of the guys I thought a little too early to go invest in a linebacker that wasn't like all world. But again, given the time, he's now starting to take shape in that situation. And the Detroit Lions defense as a whole, one of the best in the National Football League. I know there's like little leaks here and there, but just like we strip teams of their life. Mm-hmm. Like we take the fight out of them by like the third quarter.
We got Derrick Henry crying on the sideline.
Yeah,
you've got Jerry Jeudy crying on the sideline. Like, just wait until we get our hands on Patrick Mahomes.
They already know it's going to be a fucking track meet where you step on the field of the Detroit Lions because what the offense presents. But when that defense fucks you out of 2-3 scoring opportunities and we're already up by 14 at that point, you're fucked. You're fucked because then you're dropping back and then you're passing the ball nonstop. Aiden Hutchinson's hunting you down.
Yeah.
Soon to be Aleem McNeil hunting you down. I mean, we're the 4th highest pressure rate in the National Football League right now.
Yeah.
Who would have thought heading into the season?
And you made a great point. You made a great point during the games when we watch them. Is when Jack hits you at the line of scrimmage. That's like another defensive end coming down because he's fucking huge, dude. And I remember when we went to camp the year they drafted him.
Saw him next to Hutch.
Saw him standing next to Hutch, and they just looked different than everybody else. Obviously, you got Skip, who was just this giant mountain of a human.
And Hutch's a fucking giant mountain of a human.
You had Hutch and Jack Campbell standing next to each other, and they were just, a head's length above everybody else on the field except for Dan Skipper and Coach Campbell.
Yeah, Detroit Lions defense is going to bring it. The Lions defense posted a missed tackle rate of just 6.9% this season, the lowest in the NFL. That's that discipline that the Detroit Lions football play.
And that's Coach Shep and the philosophies that they play with. And Chris, we've got a video in there of Aiden Hutchinson talking about the turnovers because we talked about Jack Campbell punching out more balls and being aggressive like that. And that is something that Coach Shepard put into this defense is that they have to do things like that. And so here's Hutch talking about why they've been forcing more turnovers than ever.
That's the level of pride you guys are taking when those plays are reviewed in front of everybody.
It's huge. It's we're creating takeaways, which is probably more than we've done since I've been here. At a really high level. So it's really fun to watch. It's really fun to be a part of, and it's really I think it comes down to our focus on it in training camp, in practice, everything. It was all about punch outs. It was all about creating takeaways, getting interceptions, finishing not on the quarterback in practice, but mentally doing it, and I think that's it's paying dividends.
To have so many different people at different positions being a part of it, Anzalone getting a pick this past week, what does it mean when the turnovers are coming in different ways? It's not just the same results from different positions.
It's huge, man. I was so happy when Anzo got his interception. I know it's been a little bit, and then Amit got one, just playing super physical coverage, and Kirby seems to find his way to the ball once a game now. So it's when your back end's doing that, they're really playing at a high level despite a couple injuries here and there. It goes to show the level of detail that's going in, not even with the ones, just through the whole through the depth of everybody. Yeah.
When they are dealing.
So there you have Aiden Hutchinson talking about how, and we've spoken to this already before the season started, where that was what Kelvin Shepard was emphasizing in camp, is the punch-outs, is the takeaways, is the turnovers, because that's how you flip football games. And now we've seen this team consistently forcing turnovers every single game. And they did it last year too, but even now, they're doing it even more.
Yeah. 9 takeaways, if I'm not mistaken. Top 10 in the league at that situation. And again, you're adding Aleem McNeil back to the equation, which is only going to help you
big
even
meaty
more.
claws.
Big meaty claws. I mean, the thing too is like,
I want it.
They draft these guys that fucking crave football. You think about like these guys outside of the game. What are they? I mean, yeah, Amon-Ra has a podcast, may have a podcast. It's either that or video games. All these guys do is ball. That's all they do. So like. We talked about Aiden Hutchinson, and we hyped it up all offseason. Like, hey, you have a guy like that who's dedicated to the game, crafts his entire life around being, like, great at that game. And, like, his comeback is going to be something special. And that's why we all made the Defensive Player of the Year bet with our own damn money. Favorited, by the way. Aleem McNeil's in that same conversation. Aleem McNeil's that same type of fucking demon. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you've noticed it, but every time even Dan Campbell talks about him coming back in these press conferences, he's itching. Yeah. He can't wait to say it. Everybody. In fact, the day that he announced he's coming back to practice, he's like, I feel bad standing across from him. This Sunday. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes. Sunday. And I can't wait to see it either because I know we stopped Jordan Love as a mobile guy. I know we limited Caleb Williams as a mobile guy. Lamar Jackson, insane. I think the only other next step, there's 2 more guys. It's Patrick Mahomes for me, and then Josh Allen. And so Mahomes will be a big test in that manner. Yeah. I think Aleem's coming fully prepared. Jeff?
Yeah, I think like it's a different type of like mobile quarterback when you talk about like what Lamar does versus what Patrick Mahomes does. You know what I mean? Because like Patrick Mahomes, like he'll scramble in the backfield and just find someone down the field for 60 yards. Like that's his game. And then this year you've seen him tuck it a lot more and run with it because he's been forced to because of the fact that their offense is just like lackluster. But he's very dangerous because he's sneaky athletic. You know, like Lamar, he's athletic.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, he's sneaky
That's
athletic. He
side.
gets to moving. And then it's like, dang, he's really fast. He's pretty quick.
He's smart
crafty.
too.
Yeah.
He's crafty.
He's very
Dan Campbell
crafty.
said, like, if you're gonna disguise a blitz against him, you better be like worthy of winning a fucking Grammy because he's gonna figure it out. I mean, he's good. He's just good, man.
He's the second best quarterback of all time.
When we get back, I want to talk about the Detroit Lions offense. We got a clip from Johnny Moe addressing the Jameson Williams drama. A lot of guys saying he sucks. Some people say he's not getting targets. Some people saying Jared Goff can't throw it to him. He's going to explain it to you because obviously when I say it's not good enough for you. But Feist.
Let me tell you about Mad Packs. And listen, Mad Packs has something cooking up for y'all. They have something cooking up for Easy, too, that Easy's going to like. Because soon coming to Mad Packs are live resin infused donuts.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Mad Packs is stepping into that game as well, and you know they're going to be insane. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product. They don't got them out yet, but I got a little sneak peek. And listen. All right, so they've got the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantula, the THCA Blizzard Pack infused Moon Rocks, or any of the top shelf strains. Keep your eyes open. Those donuts are coming soon. Go to getmadpacks.com to find them near you.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Lamar looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
The backs are hot, and the weather is getting hot.
You're fired!
With Detroit's big hitters, Woodward Sports.
Attention, sports fans. Listen, Dr. Pierce is here to help you out. If you are a young athlete and you're looking to get checked up, or you had an injury or something like that, but you don't have the insurance or the means to cover your treatment, hit up Dr. Jeff Pierce. He's got concierge medicine, and you can get same-day treatments, including an MRI, a visit with doctor, telemedicine follow-up, and a treatment plan for 2 body parts. Make sure you hit him up. Dr. Jeff Pierce, his visits powered by Michigan Sports and Spine and MRI of Southfield.
I'll be over here, like zoned out during whatever you're doing with the read. And the Dr. Pierce, every time you say body parts, it's, I don't know, just Dexter-ish. I look over like, wait, what did you say?
Doc will not cut you up.
He will not cut unless you
need it. Unless it'll help you.
Yes. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Waits Live, WoodSports.com. Easy about spin more reaction on Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Young, Jeffrey Walker in the building. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. We've been hearing it all year. Some of it may be from Lions fans who always hated J-Mo. Let's be real about it. Like, some people have had an agenda against Jameson Williams, but even before he got the second contract. Some people, and Spinny, I think you're the one that brought this up. A lot of it's more the degenerates, the gamblers, the fantasy football players.
That's
guys that have invested not just time in Jameson Williams, but money in Jameson Williams, so they feel a certain way when he doesn't put up the numbers they're expecting week by week by week. And here is our guy, our offensive coordinator, Johnny Moe, kind of explaining what's going on in those situations.
But you have been able to get some stuff underneath. How much does Jameson really play a role in that? What he's been able to do to kind of open things up.
I mean, he's got certain plays, and whether it gets called in the game, it just depends on what they're doing. Like I said, we have to adapt and see what they're doing. And I mean, they played a lot of more zone last week, like too high. They really didn't do that. I think that's a Jameson effect. I mean, there's a lot of weapons, and so they changed it up a little bit and took a little bit, of his throws away. But listen, every game's different, like I told you guys. Everybody's got a certain amount of plays. There's a lot of guys that got to try to get the ball. I was feeling Saint last week, rightfully so, right? And he helped us win that game. Like I said, I don't care what the coverage is. I'm going to call his number. He's reliable. And the quarterback knows that too. But I think with Jamison out there, there's a big threat out there, And teams are just playing a little bit different.
This is very big picture.
I've been telling you guys this all week, and it's not just like just watch the game. Even if you don't have access to the tape or stuff like that, you can watch the game. Mm-hmm. There's an extra safety back there for Jameson Williams. It's a cover 2, a deep cover 2, because that guy can score at any given moment.
You can't cover him one-on-one.
You can't. And just like Johnny Mo said, hey, in those situations, we're going to draw up stuff for Amon-Ra St. Brown because he's pretty fucking good too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not like it's unless you have the agenda, or unless you, and I'm not even going to call you names, unless you just don't understand football sometimes. You want to win the game at the end of the day. We're not going to force numbers for the sake of your betting account. We're not going to force numbers for the sake of your fantasy team. We're going to pass the ball to the open guy depending on what the defense is giving us. If the defense is playing 2 deep safeties and we have a guy named Amon-Ra St. Brown who happens to be an all-pro, yards of the catch leader for the past 2-3 years, maybe even since he entered the fucking league, we're going to go with those guys. If you have a Sam Laporta who's running underneath and has a linebacker covering him, we're probably going to go to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's common sense football stuff. Don't get caught up in the fancy stuff. Don't get caught up in the betting. I know we do it here too. We're taking JMOs over. Just don't then. Don't. Because it's not going to happen every time. And the other thing too, Dan Campbell said this, I think, last week. They get a lot of unscouted looks, meaning they'll watch the team's games heading into their game against them. And they'll say, okay, well, they've been doing a lot of cover 3 here. They've been doing a lot of man coverage. Come actual game time, they're doing something completely different.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. I listened to Steve Spagnuolo's press conference today talking about the Detroit Lions offense. They're like, what do you do? He's like, you got to pick one and commit to it every other play. They got so many game breakers. You can't really – there's not really a way to cover them all the time. You just got to get to the quarterback.
You can't game plan for anybody on the Lions offense.
You can't.
Because then the other people will burn you.
Yeah.
But the one that people do is J-Mo because he'll burn you faster than anybody else. Amon-Ra's a death by 1,000 cuts. J-Mo's a shotgun shell to the head. He is one catch, touchdown. And so, he's the DJ Reader of our offense to where he is drawing the double team every single play. So the other guys around him, you're seeing Amon-Ra St. Brown in single coverage. Do you think if Amon-Ra St. Brown played on, I would say 80% of the other teams in the National Football League, he would have single coverage? He's that big of a threat. And they know that, hey, all right, if we're going to take one thing away from these guys, we can't let this dude score 70-yard touchdowns on us every drive.
I'm sick of the abuse J-Mo has to take on social media from these fantasy footballers, these gamblers, and some of the fans too. It shouldn't be something because he's already pretty much a humble guy. The fact that he is not bitching for these targets, knowing he can be getting them. And by the way, they'd be forced. By the way, too, he's not necessarily wide open. There's 2 safeties over there for a reason. Stop, because I think you guys are putting that shit in his head that he's maybe I'm not getting enough target. Don't do that. We're winning football games. At least from the Detroit Lions fans' perspective, just let it fucking be.
Yeah, I couldn't
Who fucking cares? He's out there blocking, opening shit up. We're winning games.
Yeah.
We're scoring 30 points a fucking game. Sorry, go ahead and say what you said.
I couldn't imagine complaining about the best offense in football. Hey, you have the number 1 offense in the National Football League. He's not scoring enough touchdowns. Okay, dude.
Sorry, Span, I thought you were done. Possibly the best offense of all time.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here? This is ridiculous. Honestly, obviously, people are always going to bitch. Bad bitch. People love bitching. People love yapping about God knows nothing. This offense literally, was a dud in week 1. This offense could be putting up 42 points a game. 43 points a game. 40-plus points a game. That is what this Detroit Lions offense basically has been the last 4 weeks. If you're complaining about Jameson Williams' lack of usage, you just truly don't see what's happening with the Detroit Lions offense.
You're an idiot. If you're complaining about Jameson Williams' lack of usage and you don't have insane amounts of money riding on him, then you're an idiot.
And guess what? I drafted Jameson Williams in fantasy football. I ain't bitching. The Lions are 4-1 with the best offense on track of all time. You know, it was a risk. The Lions have a lot of mouths to feed on offense, and they will feed the one that is the most open, ready to roll at all times. And Jameson Williams allows a lot of other players throughout to get open, to have space, to win a one-on-one more specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens day in and day out. And then you obviously saw Laporta just, win off against Cincy. A lot of it, J-Mo, getting a lot of love on D. So that's why.
It's going to be week from week, man. We did the same thing with Sam Laporta. Matter of fact, Sam Laporta had a game one. Where'd he go? Gone. Absent. Couldn't find him until last week. Sam Laporta had another game. And in that span of time, Jameson Williams had a game. Like, just keep that stuff in mind. Jameson Williams is going to have his game. He's going to put on the defense that's stupid enough to not have two deep safeties out there. A defense that's stupid enough to think, hey, we have one guy who's going to stick with Jameson Williams. No, you don't. I don't think anybody does. It's just not a thing unless you're knocking him off his route because we're very much a timing offense. J-Mo's going to get his. You just have to be careful when you play some money for it to happen if you don't want to be upset. Jeff?
Yeah. So I listened to J-Mo and both Amon-Ra speak, and it's like J-Mo's not even worried about it. So, like, if he's not worried about it, why are you all worried about it? Like, if he's not worried about himself getting the ball, then why is everyone else worried about it? Like, he already knows, like, they brought up, do you recognize the safety that's over top? Yes, he knows he has that safety helping the corner every single play. So, of course, like, he knows, like, I'm probably not going to get the ball. Especially when, he's kind of there. He's the fast guy, speed. So it's like, take the top off the defense. Well, it can't happen every game. These defenses are designing their scheme to take that away from them. Because, like, one thing that Amon-Ra mentioned was the big plays is what kills you in this league. So, of course, they're going to try to take away the big play. Nobody wants, if they can, dunk and dime it down the field. And,
exactly.
That's okay.
Like an Amon-Ra catch, we can catch you in a third down situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or get you on it in a fourth down and force you to a field goal. A Jameson Williams catches a touchdown. It's just
right away.
Two different things.
60 yards to the house, 60 seconds.
Yes. It's just not even the same, man. Let's go to break. I want to save enough time for Red Wings talk. However, the Detroit Lions injury report is
getting bigger.
Yeah, getting bigger, getting interesting. I also reached out to a source on the Taylor Decker stuff too, was an update on that one. But Feist, let me tell you guys about Caesars Sportsbook. Would you like to make a bet on Jameson Williams? Good. Just make sure you do a lot of homework on the defense prior to. Scan the QR code or visit CaesarsSportsbook.com. Use the promo code Woodward1000. Get up to $1,000 back and bonus bets if that first bet loses. You must bet a minimum of $20. It's CaesarsSportsbook.com. Promo code Woodward1000.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Sundays in Detroit. Sunday. Just got smoother with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea and Woodward Sports Network. Honestly, guys, I could read you off this, but I don't need to because it is the best drink on the market. Not even close right now. Hopefully, you guys have listened. Hopefully, you guys are drinking these because they are A, delicious, B, they are low in calories, and C, they're 4.5% alcohol. You can't even taste it. They are so damn good, and they pair perfectly with sports. Make sure you guys pick up Sun Cruiser next time you go to the store and let us know in the comments what you guys think of Sun Cruiser. Make sure you guys go check them out, and please drink responsibly.
What up, though, and welcome back to World of Weights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy by Spencer Raxter. I'm Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Jeffrey Walker. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We have an updated injury report for the Detroit Lions today. Amon-Ra St. Brown did return back to practice. Hallelujah. We're never really concerned about that one.
No.
Kirby Joseph, I believe, was limited. Let me pull it up real quick. I apologize. I saved it in my phone, and now it's not loading. But the main thing I wanted to bring up was yesterday, we didn't get to talk about it because of Detroit Tigers, but Dan Skipper has officially been moved up to the active roster.
Oh.
So that Taylor Decker probably not going to be available for this one.
I didn't think he was going to be. I figured he wasn't. I thought you meant the Avante Maddox stuff.
Who's that?
Avante Maddox was placed on it.
With the hamstring.
With a hamstring.
Yes. Which
That's not good.
Does stink. Did he even play that many snaps last game, did he?
No, but.
Because he's more of like a nickel safety type of dude?
Yeah. I mean, still, that's depth I'd like to have.
Where did I put this injury report? I could have swore I saved it. I just pulled a Chris, I guess. Detroit Lions injury report. Terran Arnold did not practice. Zach Cunningham did not practice. Taylor Decker did not practice. Kirby Joseph did not practice. I still kind of expect him to play. We'll see. The other thing, though, is getting kind of interesting. And shout out to our guy Poole, who sent us a link from Dave Burkett, who quote tweeted it from Jimmy Lau, MD. Brian Branch, MRI on his foot. So he's listed on the practice report as an ankle injury, but got an MRI on his foot. Was something to keep an eye on, because you don't get MRIs for nothing. Essentially, what the doctor Jimmy Lau is saying.
Don't like that.
For double B?
Huh? Yeah, for BB, for Brian Branch.
Oh, no.
MRI on foot is more concerning than ankle. That is listed on the injury report. Teams will get MRI for anything, so hope just very precautionary. Oh, okay. What could be? Okay, well, he's saying to get MRIs for anything.
Will get an MRI for anything.
Yeah, okay. Well, then maybe we're fine.
We're good.
Maybe we're fine.
Brian Branch would play through a foot anyways.
Vontae Maddox, his hamstring. That only stinks because
depth.
Yes, and you're in a situation where you need
depth.
Yeah. Cleve Raymond back to practice. Amon-Ra St. Brown back to practice, and Ali McNeil full participant.
Yeah, Lions' defensive line is going to look fucking scary. It's going to be scary hours for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
It's going to be like he's going to have non-flashbacks to that Super Bowl against the Bucs because he's going to be running for his fucking life out there.
Yeah, I guess the only other one that's of note or concern probably is Decker, but we are aware of that one. The Skipper news is good news in my opinion. Like, I know Giovanni Manu got out there and Dan Campbell said it was an up and down game. I agree. Obviously, he left 2 sacks to Trey Hendrickson, and a lot of people were saying that too. Hey, it's Trey Hendrickson. Give him a break. Every team has not a Trey Hendrickson, but a guy of
really good pass
caliber.
rusher.
Yeah, pretty much a really good pass rusher. It should be a trait of every team you face. This week we're playing against Chris Jones, so it's like you put Chris Jones on Manu, and it may end up bad. Some of the good things they said, though, both Manu and I believe it was Johnny Moe, was that some of it was miscommunication, which we saw week 1, and we saw that ironed out. But the fact that they moved up Dan Skipper active to the roster, I think he's probably going to play in spot of him because he played a big-time role in another primetime game against the Green Bay Packers last year, and he played really, really well. Had to puke his guts out after the fact, but he did a damn good job. Jeff, who would you prefer to start in absence of Taylor Decker? Dan Skipper, or you want to give Giovanni Manu another chance?
I think you go ahead and start Dan Skipper. I mean, you got to go to someone that, number one, is experienced. He's played a lot of games, in the NFL, for the Lions especially. So you go to someone you can trust to at least, hold down the fort, at least better than what Manu did last week. I mean, you can't have, the Kansas City defense. I mean, they blitz a lot, so you need to have someone in there that knows the communication of the offensive line and that can, execute, because they blitz a lot. So if you're not going to be picking up those blitzes, I mean, that's going to be a lot of pressure coming toward Jared Goff. And we all know Jared Goff under pressure does not bode well for, the offense. So keeping him clean, you got to go with Skipper in this one just because he's experienced more.
Who do you want in that one, Spinny? Dan Skipper or Giovanni Manu?
Giovanni Manu. I do. I trial by fire. Give him more combat. Put him out there. It didn't hurt you against the Bengals, and I know the Chiefs aren't the Bengals. But, yeah, I'd like to see Giovanni Manu get more looks. Let him grow. Yeah. Weezy says you got to let him grow.
You're agreeing with Weezy. That's just,
I am.
Think that part,
I am.
Congratulations.
Fuck no.
Because if it's Dan Skipper or if it's Giovanni Manu going one-on-one against George Karlaftis or Chris Jones, you're going to have to help him either way. So let the kid go.
Dan Skipper better than Giovanni Manu in those situations.
Marginally.
Are you not worried
Still
about
better.
the
And
communication?
it's Jared Goff's blind side. If we didn't run as much play action as we did, where you're quite literally turning your back to the defense to turn around and set up a play, cool. But we do. I can't just listen. I'm not giving up on Giovanni Manu, by the way, too. I'm my 3-year plan with any and every Brad Holmes pick. I think he can be somebody still, but I'm just not risking Jared Goff's life to find out if he's that guy this year. We still have time to figure this out. I'm starting Dan Skipper.
Yeah.
Nick, who am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping. You're going into Kansas City, 3-time Super Bowl champion. You got to go beat Patrick Mahomes? This is a game where you're going to need your best stuff. Obviously, Decker's not there. This isn't the time to be trotting out Manu. If you want to play Manu, you do it against the Bengals without Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And I think this organization is with that right now. You don't throw him into the fire against Kansas City. Have him get burned. Next thing you know, Goff's getting hit on the hand again or something. Knock on wood here. No, this isn't the game to do it. 100%. This is not the game to put Manu in at left tackle, especially, you got another young, guard next to him in Mahogany. You think about how much inexperience you would have on this O-line. No, I am trusting Dan Skipper more than Manu. I think when you think about some of these, lesser opponents, that there's not many of them on the schedule, but when you go up against some of the lesser opponents, yes, I'll give Manu a go. Hopefully he can gain some confidence against some of those guys, but this is not the time to do it. I would disagree with that decision if both were healthy.
There's a guy in the chat right now arguing that Jameson Williams isn't fast.
Who?
Legitimately saying he's not fast. Pilgrim Burger. J-Mo isn't as fast as you guys think he is.
He's probably trolling you.
No, he's not.
Is that
he's
the same
putting
guy
up
that
stats,
was-
multiple different stats.
Here's a stat. Jameson Williams averages a speed of 15.8 miles per hour across all his routes he's run this season, the fastest in the NFL.
That's a pretty good stat. So, per route run, he is the fastest player in the National Football League. But, just like people actually real life believe shit like this, and it blows my mind how you can just convince yourself of something like that. I don't know. But
he also has the fastest route ran this year at 18 miles per hour, tied with Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, his fastest recorded in-game speed was 21.5 miles an hour. It's pretty fast.
It's pretty freaking fast.
But, I just, come on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was his fastest this year. His clocked 18 miles per hour on 32 of his routes.
32 routes this year. He was
32
at
of his routes was 18 miles per hour. It's tied first with Quentin Johnston. And he has hit 20-plus miles per hour on 7 of his routes. The most in the NFL.
7 routes over 20 miles an hour, which is the most in the NFL. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So,
by the numbers.
Okay. So, by the numbers, he's the fastest player in the league.
NFL. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
No disrespect, Pilgrim. It's just I want you to be educated in these arguments.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Nick, did you put your hand up and say something?
It's not even being educated. It's just don't be stupid. Literally said,
be nice. Be nice.
Sorry. I can't deal. I've been dealing with this a lot lately, and it's really starting to get at me. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk Red Wings.
Red Wings, baby!
Let's go. Tell us about BlackRock, Jeff.
All right. So, are you looking for dinner?
Wait, first one.
Question mark?
Oh, there it goes.
Suspense is killing it. There we go.
Looking for dinner plans that sizzle? Head to BlackRock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. Try the steak and lobster for just $19.99, now for a limited time only. Come get some Braylon's beef, 20-ounce hand-cut New York strip. Feast like a beast. Also try their fish and chips, $14.99, all day, every day. Cheesy, pull-apart bread, and their famous chili, back for a limited time. And don't forget, Lions win, you win. Stop into BlackRock after a Lions win and get a free appetizer.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
West Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. They've got deals for everybody, man. Listen, my guy Goran got me out of my old lease and into a new lease in 30 minutes. That's all it takes. And it can take you just as fast. LetStanford.com. West Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC.
Cadillac BMG.
What up, there? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. Easy to watch Spin Rex, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Jeff in the building. Speaking of Chris, our guy,
Where's Jeff?
Sound Kayak. Where's Chris today? Is it an Amish holiday?
Yeah, it's the first day of farm season.
Today marks the anniversary
Yeah.
of the day Josiah crossed the plane
Yeah.
after a year-long trip. Made it home safely.
Today was the original release of the Kentucky Trail, or what is that? Not Kentucky Trail. I don't know. It was going to be funny, but I forgot. Oregon Trail. They've never played it before, but they heard it's a really good game.
Who wins a race? Broke knee Tyreek or Easy with good knees? Broke knee Tyreek.
Broke knee Tyreek.
I don't know. That's a good question. I kind of wish we could make that happen.
Probably broke knee. I don't think we have enough money to make that.
So basically,
Probably
Tyreek
broke
on
knee
one
Tyreek,
leg.
though.
All right,
Rumspringa says we.
Is that a holiday?
That's an Amish holiday.
What is it?
It's like beer fest kind of for Amish people.
Oh yeah, didn't you used to go to that or some shit?
No. That was Sausage Fest.
No, didn't your dad take you like some fucking
That was Shipshawana.
Shipshawana?
That was like it was like a swap meet of Amish people. It was pretty sweet.
I went to swap meet of Native Americans when I was a Port Huron. But oh, Jeff, you probably know all about that.
I actually don't.
Don't fucking lie.
I've never.
We gave it away. Jeff's Native American.
I've never heard of
That's
that.
if you ever wonder what he is. He's good old Native American.
I'm pretty sure there's a percentage in there somewhere. I mean,
Chris at a potato harvest event, says Jermaine Les.
All right, Spinny. Detroit Red Wings debut tonight.
Yeah, home opener, Centennial season, 100 years. And the kids are all right, man. You've got 3 kids, 21 years and younger, in this starting lineup. One of them in the first line, in Emmett Finney, who, let's see what he can do up there. He's fast. He's the best skater on the team right now. That's why they couldn't take him off of that line, because he is so fast. He's so electric. He gets into the offense so quickly. And with Todd McClellan's offense, I think that's a big thing that people are forgetting too. Like when the Red Wings started the year last year, it was that dog shit, awful Derek Lalonde offense and Derek Lalonde team that was just boring, eye-gouging, paint-dry hockey. And now you've got Todd McClellan for a full year, a full offseason, instilling what he wants in these guys, and you're going to be seeing 30, 40, 50 shots a game. Like, they take pucks and they put them on the net. So it's going to be fun, physical hockey to watch. You've got an improved defensive core because Justin Hall is a Griffin. And you look at the guys that you brought in, Hamonic and Bernard Docker, and that situation on your bottom line, both of those guys fighting for the 6D man right now. It's Hamonic, and he is paired with Aljo. You've got Ed with the kid on the second line, ASP, and then Sherratt and Sider at the top. So the depth of this team is much better than it was last year. Obviously, the kids bring the excitement, but there is one thing that will be the make or break of this Detroit Red Wings team making the playoffs this season, and that is the health of John Gibson. If John Gibson can stay healthy, who is a legitimate goaltender in the National Hockey League, a legitimate high-end goaltender in the National Hockey League, if he can stay healthy, you have a very, very, very good shot of making the playoffs because he's had a couple years where he's had a 9-1. This is a guy that stops. He's not going to let the stupid leakers in that we saw guys like Husso let in all the time and those agonizing goals that you're like, how did you let that? Like, he's the guy that's going to stop that kind of shit. He's the best goalie you've had since Jimmy Howard, and it's really not that close. Wow. So that is going to help big time. Like I said, a full year of Todd McClellan installing his offense and his philosophy on this team is going to help. The young guys will provide so much of a spark for the guys like Mo Sider and Lucas Raymond, who are wearing the A's this year. I don't want to say they got bored, but they didn't have anything. Like, they were still the young guys, but they're also supposed to be the two best players on this team. And then you've got the veterans that are kind of draining the life out of you. When you look at a Tarasenko and a Justin Hall and all these bums that are sitting out there, now you've got these young guys coming in that are chomping at the bit, that are going to be playing fast, playing physical, making a name for themselves in the National Hockey League. It's only going to help the people around them. So this team is going to be fun to watch this year on the fact that you're seeing the youth movement alone. And all we've heard for the Steve Yzerman era, wait for the kids to get here, wait till Stevie Y's guys deliver, wait till they develop, wait till they're on the team. Well, now they are. Now they are. Now your core is built up of a Larkin, a Raymond. I mean, Larkin's not a Stevie I guy, but a Raymond, a Casper, an Edvinson, a Sider, and then you bring up the MBNs and the ASPs and the Emmett Finneys, and you have these youth movements pushing your team and guiding this team into the position. We had Woodward Wings on where we did the season preview. Bringing up these kids and instilling this with the addition of a guy like a John Gibson, with the addition of a guy like a Mason Appleton to solidify your penalty kill, an addition of a guy like a JVR to give you some 5-on-5 scoring and actual good minutes out of a veteran, that pushes you past a team like Columbus. Columbus was ahead of you last year. You're past Columbus. Now you are itching closer and closer to New York, New Jersey, and Ottawa, and you've got to catch one of those guys. Even Montreal, they're in that talk as well because they're a very young team, and we don't know truly how they're going to shake out because right now on paper, your goaltending is better than Montreal's, and it's not close. So you are closely nipping at the heels of those teams, and you need to pass one of them to make the playoffs. I don't expect New York to completely implode like they did last year. New Jersey's going to be better with Hughes back. I think you can catch one of these Canadian teams, whether it's Ottawa or Montreal, I do. And so you're going to have to do that, and the young guys are going to have to be a big part of it, but it's going to be fun to watch.
Nick, what are you most excited for?
For me, it's ASP. Specifically, I think Axel Sandin Palika, what we have heard about this cat from across the pond in Sweden, literally like all hockey, fanatics have just preached, just really hyped this guy up, being the next great offensive defenseman. And that's why I know Spenny scoffed at it earlier. Plus 3,500 for this guy that's been preached about for the last 2 seasons to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, is this guy going to get minutes on the top power play? I think he will by the end of the season. The way this guy looked in the preseason, he already had a couple assists. this prospect could be a legitimate top, defenseman in the league soon. We talked about missing on Quinn Hughes. Everybody wants to hear, who's going to be the next Cale Makar. This guy's got some tendencies of getting up, getting in the zone, feeding his teammates, and then if he gets his shot on a one-timer, the amount of times that I've seen him on a power play literally by a circle and taking a one-time shot to the goal, he's nailed a lot of goals in Sweden, playing, in one of the best leagues that's not the NHL. So I'm really excited about ASP, Axel Sandin Pellikka. I'm taking my shot on Rookie of the Year. Did anybody see the Mo Seider Calder Trophy coming? No. So I'm pumped to see offensive defenseman for the first time. We love the consistency from Seider. Edvinsson really showed a lot of great strides last year. But in terms of offensive potential, that's what we really missed in a guy like Gostisbehere. On the offensive side, the way he was able to work a power play, get things going for some of these offensemen. I think you're going to see a lot of that out of ASP. And I'm really excited to see that starting tonight. I'm excited to be at LCA. I honestly was looking.
So jealous.
I was looking for, an ASP, to score a point tonight. I couldn't find anything on.
That's crazy.
Online. So
he's the second line, right? You can't find.
You'll be on the second pair.
You can't find a bet to put a point on him. Not on Shmi and Shmuel.
Shmi and Shmuel.
I couldn't find anything, but in terms of overall outlook, I just think I'm pumped, that it is the youth movement, because if they didn't, there would be no excuses at all. That they didn't go out and upgrade this team the way that they should have.
Mm-hmm.
I love bringing in Gibson as the goaltender, but in this NHL, the guys didn't really hit free agency, and the ones that did, you were never even a contender.
Yeah.
Let's just be flat out right there. We were not. So I don't 100% blame Stevie, but I blame Stevie for not having this to a point where those real, true players that test free agency want to come to Hockey Town for the 100th season. So I'm excited to see the youth movement. I think a big thing during this season is starting out hot. If you can get some momentum going with these young guys and get their confidence level up, then you could be talking about being in a deep playoff push come the end of the season. But if I'm picking today, I'm not picking this team to make the playoffs with I'm just not. I have to see it for a full year. And this team has failed time and time again come, March to really solidify themselves into the postseason. They failed 3 times straight, had 3 straight meltdowns. Is this going to be the season they do it? They actually make it with 3 20-year-old rookies?
Yeah.
I sure hope so, but I wouldn't bet it.
And I agree with you 100%. You got to start hot. You got to get, because a lot of the teams in the East are really good, and you're probably going to be playing catch-up for some of the season. But I think the most important part of this season is March, because March has been the crucifixion of these Detroit Red Wings teams over the past couple of years. You get into March, and you're in the heat of it. You're even leading in a playoff spot in positioning, and you just completely fall off, and the bottom drops out. And I think 3 reasons why that's not going to happen this year. One is the young kids. You've got the young legs. You got the youth. You don't have the excuses of the guys getting tired. And you have a guy in Danielson who is also a young kid that can provide some youth. Carter Mazer, if he has to come in, he will provide some youth and some fresh legs. That's one. Number 2, Dylan Larkin and Lucas Raymond cannot be on the penalty kill this season. You look at the guy, you brought in Mason Appleton. He's going to be your best penalty killer. That was a great signing. You have a guy like Marco Kasper who shows rat tendencies, who can kill penalties. I would like to see him there. I would like to see Michael Rasmussen on that penalty kill. I would like to see anybody other than Lucas Raymond and Dylan Larkin killing penalties for the Red Wings, because that is by far and away the most tiring and taxing part of hockey. You need them to focus on scoring goals and putting up points.
Especially
they can't
Raymond.
be worried about killing penalties. And then at number 3, I think you're going to get some actual oomph out of your 5-on-5 scoring. When you look at what they've added in JVR, in these rookies, I don't think they're just going to be absolute power play merchants like they were last season. And I think you're going to get some legitimacy out of your 5-on-5 scoring. I think those are the 3 reasons that will help us not fall apart in March like they have the past 2 years.
With that, we will go to break. Tell us about Vin Johnson.
I'll tell you about Vin Johnson. You guys know what it is. It's the fighter. Corporations, the government, even your insurance company will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. So when something goes wrong, make Vin Johnson your first call and get a fighter in your corner. Contact Vin today at VenFights.com.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Big shots. Gold Crown. All right, guys, let's talk about something that takes your chill game to championship level. That's Gold Crown. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products in the state. Whether it's their Crown Jewel gummies packed with flavor and effects that'll get you vibing, or the infused Jester pre-rolls that hit harder than a Lions linebacker. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise to the reign of royal highs only with Gold Crown.
Gold Crown. Mailbag.
It's time for the mailbag segment. Get in your questions. Would you like to know how old Jeff was when he lost his virginity? Would you like to know who was his first kiss? Put it in the mailbag. We'll answer it right now. Starting with the first question.
I got a question to you guys.
Yes.
What time do you guys think this game starts with, like, it being the Centennial, big 100, you know?
7:15. 7:20.
That'd be hype if it was 7:20.
I'm saying 7:20 to help you. I think 7:15 though, probably.
All right, hear me out. Shout out DNC. Axel DeBrinket, Wings money line, 25 to win, $926.
What was it? Sorry.
Points or goals?
Goals.
Points?
Goals.
It was what?
Goals.
What was the bet?
Axel to net one, DeBrinket to net one, Wings money line, 25 to win $926.
I would just move the unit down to 5.
Yeah.
And ride. Fuck it.
I mean, it's a scratch off.
Don't hurt. Or I'd give you a free $100 if you fucking accept my app. Just saying. Ain't no scam likely about it. Shout it. Shout out to Monty though for locking that in. I thought it was gonna be like 100 I could divvy up. That's 100 full. Put it on a Monty Tutty. Cleaned up. So shout out to Monty. Mailbag. It's honestly amazing. Where's D-Mac, Sean, Spinney, all great hockey minds.
Justin knows more about hockey than I do.
Mailbag, who's getting fired first?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
For the Yankees.
What?
Who's getting fired first for the Yankees?
They already said they're bringing back Aaron Boone, so I don't know. That's just an awful decision, I think. But I think their GM will get fired first.
Mailbag, easy. Did you see Stick yesterday on BDE forgiving you for disrespecting the gospel and calling you Ezekiel? I did not see that.
He said we should do one of those This Is Woodward things.
Yeah, he did tell me that.
Baptizing you and having you come up in a golf jersey.
No, we gotta do him and Neil first. Cause they're wolves in sheep clothing. I don't know if I don't know if I'm doing all that.
You put money on him to win the MVP.
I did. But I mean, I don't know if I'm in the gospel. That's just, I don't know. I don't want to be a gobbler.
You put money on him to win the MVP.
Yeah, but now it makes sense to put money on him to win MVP. Before it was like, Nutsy Cuckoo, I was making money on people thinking he was going to win MVP.
That is true.
Now it's like a real thing. Which, I mean, that's why I put money on. You know, it's a smart money.
Mailbag. Giants cover tonight. 7.5 in a divisional matchup on a short week seems wild. Yeah, I would say they cover.
I think they can.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the lines.
Yeah, easy to
no
say.
No Jalen Carter tonight.
Easy to saying Giants money line.
Shit, I got free money to do it with, though.
What's the money line?
I'm sure it's plus 500 or something.
It's got to be.
Nick, you got it up?
What are you doing?
No, but I know you guys call
Putting on
me
my
crazy
shoes.
with
I'm gonna
this
hang out without
bet.
you.
Fellas, you guys remember that DeBrincat first goal when I, like, hit that last year or some shit? There's faith.
That's
I
why
got
you say or some shit.
Dr. Muffin says,
Yes.
mailbag, J-Mo or Tesla? Pick one to start your wide receiver room. J-Mo.
J-Mo.
Yeah. J-Mo would open up things for every other wide
Everybody
receiver
else.
on your franchise. Who said that?
Dr. Muffin.
Dr. Muffin. Come on. What we doing,
Got to
guys?
be white.
Did you see they were debating in the chat?
Pilgrim Burger, mailbag. Would the heavyweights rather see the Tigers win the World Series or Red Wings win the Stanley?
Ooh, Red Wings win the Stanley. But Tigers are more realistic right now.
Man.
What?
No, Tigers,
I've never
Tigers
seen
won
a
the
Tigers World Series win in my life.
That ain't even close, Easy. What?
Stanley Cup is so much cooler. in
Stanley
my
Cup
opinion.
is way cooler. And I'm going to say Stanley Cup for selfish reasons because I'll be able to drink a beer out of it.
Tigers,
that's true.
Tigers.
We have better odds of drinking that beer out of the Stanley Cup than we do anything with the Tigers. Because of Darren.
Nick will get to take a picture with it. Cool.
They'll probably bring it down.
I'm gonna
They'll probably
snag
bring it here.
Bring it here. Get the boys
Yeah.
fired up. Just kidding.
I mean, Tigers would be
Just kidding.
cool.
I would
'cause
never do that.
They would be one of the teams that that we haven't got to watch do it.
Tigers would be, yeah. I mean, it's hard to not say Tigers because I've never seen one.
Yeah, been waiting our whole entire life.
How long has it been?
84. Which
come-
they
come
love
on
to
now.
remind us.
Yeah, they do.
Come on,
Mailbag. Dodgers clinching tonight? Yeah.
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 It's probably the lock of the night.
Am I the only one who hates the Chicago Blackhawks? No, I hate the
No.
Blackhawks too. I do
I thought
own a
everybody hated
Blackhawks jersey though.
Yeah, you do. It's weird.
My guy Duncan Keith, Spartan Dog, one of the best defensemen of our generation.
Cringe.
And as much as I hate the Blackhawks, their sweater is iconic.
Would you take the 1.5, the plus 1.5 for Montreal? They played last night.
Plus 1.5.
Lines are
It
moving,
would probably be a
boys.
close game.
No, I wouldn't because if it's 1, then they'll pull the goalie and we'll get an empty netter.
Lines are moving. Plus 2,400.
For what?
For
My
your bet?
It was at plus 2,800, and then I boosted it.
Will you send the link so we copy it?
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah. Let's go. We're riding. Axel's going to lead this game off with a power play goal. Saying it.
Mailbag Captain Jack or Hutch for DPOY? Hutch.
Hutch.
And also, I haven't been this excited about a rookie, so it is a lot of, just fandom right now showing. But I think he is. He is a brighter,
Nick,
higher
I think you're
ceiling
going to like
rookie.
MBN better.
I'm excited for him. Don't get me wrong, but I'm excited. I haven't been this excited for Sider, Raymond, anybody. Edvinson. Like, Axel has the highest ceiling out of all of them. Straight up.
He does. Straight up.
CTC or Reese's Puffs? What's Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm going Reese's Puffs. I think there's only one cereal I would take over Reese's Puffs, and that's Waffle Crisp.
Ew.
No.
Waffle Crisp.
Ew? Have
Yeah.
you ever had Waffle Crisp?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
I 100% had.
Don't believe you.
That's crazy poll.
Waffle Crisp is goated. French Toast Crunch is really good, too.
What is
You ever
that?
had that?
What's that,
It's
off-brand?
like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the same
You
brand,
have
but
a
it's like
weird
French
taste
toast.
in
I've never
cereal,
seen it
man.
before.
Really good one. You don't like the taste of maple syrup? Because they both taste like maple syrup.
I don't know. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I never had French.
Cinnamon
I'm
Toast
sure,
Crunch is great.
I'm sure French Toast Crunch is pretty
Cinnamon
good.
Toast Crunch is
Waffles
goated.
Crisp. I mean, there's a reason why it's not like a name. It's like a household
So you haven't
name
had it.
cereal. No, I have had it. But I'm saying there's a reason why it's not a household name.
So you just
right?
like things that everybody else likes?
No, I just don't like Waffle Crisp. It's not a top 2 cereal for me.
Number one for
that's
me.
nuts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said to you.
Peanut Butter Captain Crunch is elite for sure.
That is probably number 1.
I like Crunch Berries better than Peanut Butter Captain Crunch, honestly.
I don't hate that. Well,
Fruity
big Cinnamon
Pebbles
Toast.
too. Fruity Pebbles is up there.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles. Oh my
The
god,
Rice
good bowl of
Krispie
Fruity
Treats
Pebbles.
cereal they used to make.
That sounds elite.
That shit was awesome. It was like little balls of Rice Krispie Treats.
That sounds elite.
The Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows in them.
I've never
That's
had that.
different.
I have seen that.
That's
though.
different. Try it.
I used to like the
I was just asking for
cinnamon
diabetes.
Raisin Bran Crunch is in my top 5 too. And so is Honey Nut Cheerios. Those are just like the
All right, so
goats.
since you said Raisin Bran, then I'll confess to I used to like. Actually, I still like every once in a while. Once again,
Special
is
K?
the no.
My mom used to. I never used to.
The what do they call it?
Special K is crazy.
Sugar wheat, sweet wheat. What the fuck you call it? You flip them.
What, Wheaties?
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Frosted Mini Wheats.
That's nothing to be
Frosted Mini
ashamed
Wheats
of, dude. What? Frosted Mini Wheats are.
I
goated.
brought it up. People are like that's an old person cereal.
What about s'mores?
That's you're
Like-
talking to 12-year-olds. Frosted Mini Wheats are goated.
I did. My stepdad used to eat honey snaps or sugar snaps.
Well, there's Honey
talking about the one with-
Smacks.
you talking about the ones with the
and there's
frog on
Sugar
it?
Bombs.
Probably the one I'm thinking about. Honey, no smacks for sure.
Honey
With the
Smacks are
frog.
good.
That's the one with the frog on it, yeah.
Honey Smacks are good.
What did you say, Jeff? We don't have headphones. You got to yell.
Oh, the s'more cereal.
S'more cereal's
S'more
good.
cereal was
I
good.
remember one time when I was in high school, my dad got
Mailbag bears your cheeks.
Jif peanut butter cereal. It was like the Jif brand peanut butter. And, it was, and I would get blowed as fuck and just use Jif peanut butter cereal and Kroger chocolate milk. Insane. All right, Nick's giving me the evil eye. He's got a game to go to. We're going to get out of here. Let's go. Oh, my guy, Big Kale in the Woodward Sports chat. Waffle Crisp is the best, on God. Shout out. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's fucking go, Red Wings, huh? Let's go. For Easy, for Nick, for Jeff, for Chris, I'm Spenny. We're the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.